Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. There's a player... Griezmann! Now, who's going to be first to this? Forced to go back. Decent chance! Goal! France! Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Spain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And it's Conte. He's chosen to go back. And claimed it back swiftly. Mbappe driving forwards. Mosquera did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Quality ball. And here's Dembele. Good take, and is he in? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Saliba. Kante, who does have an assist to his name, opts for safety. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now Saliba. Griezmann looking to add to his goal. Howson gets a foot in here. Dani Olmo. Rodri. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nico Williams. And it's Rodri. Can he get it through? Backward it goes. Conte. And once more he proves rigid and robust. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So a big moment. Oh, it's come off the upright. Koundé. Conte. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Doué. is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Conte. Chouameni. That is Conte. And here's Dembele. Now it's Griezmann. That is Conte. Here's Chouameni. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that's superb. That's a lovely, delicate pass. That's a cute ball. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Do it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Chouameni. Conte. And here's Dembele. Now it's Griezmann. And Doué. This is a promising build-up. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Spain trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. On the move again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Konate. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. It's not an especially good pass, that. Saliba. That is Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get on the end of this? And they win it back again. He's found a way through. This time, surely. And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now.
And the finish! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Chouameni. And it's Dembele.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Griezmann. He's in a great position here. Griezmann. Great challenge, timed to perfection. Nico Williams. So we've reached the hour mark.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And it's Griezmann. Mbappe. Doué. Nice bit of trickery. That is good strength. Tries a shot! And that is wildly off target.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Carvajal. A good-looking ball. And here's Raul. And he cuts out the supply. Tchouaméni. Now it's Tchouaméni. Good ball, good take. And the shot! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Nous rappelons à nos chers spectateurs que le programme du match et d'autres accessoires sont disponibles à la boutique du club.
Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities.
There's a player below, Peter, that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raúl.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity, and he leads by example, hence the respect he commands.
Olise receives it in a wide position. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a searching pass. And he's there to retrieve it. Tries from distance. Now it's Olise. And the counter is on. Foot in. Whistle's gone, that's foul. This is a promising build-up. Tries to play it through. That's a cute ball. That has been cut short. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nicely spread. Olise has it out wide and in space. There's the shot! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Tchouaméni gathers from the goal kick. Now he's off and running. Koundé gets across to intercept that. Thuram.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Carvajal gets over and intercepts. Still goalless at the moment. Koundé cuts out the pass. Olise. Cantona, that's a shade optimistic. Nicely shaped ball. That's been cut out, well played. Pedri. Zubimendi. Dani Olmo. Raúl. Here's a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. It's Morientes! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Spain penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
France have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Tries to pass it through. Turan. Some resolute defending there. Now there's a fight. He's had a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, terrible pass.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Danny Olmo! And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And here's Torres. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shoots! It's fallen kindly here. It's a goal. And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Good ball, good take. And the can he finish? Just cruising. They are cruising. And they're threatening to fly away here. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Torres. Looking for options for movement. And that's aimed into the middle. Well read. And the danger is averted. Out Olise. Now, what about a counter-attack? Knocks it into space. And the shot! And it's in! They're back within reach! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
France may be down, but not out just yet. He'll try for distance! Brilliant from Danny Olmo! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim, we both wish you a very good evening.
Si vous avez un billet, regardez bien l'écran.
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's found a way through. He's in one-on, and the shot! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Spain penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
France with the corner, they're first. Tries to get it clear. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Makaleli. Barcola going face-to-face with his great rival. And he shoots! Well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Carreras. Good read, needed to be. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, that was vital. Subimendi. Raul. Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now he's got space here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now it's Barcola. Subimendi. And it's Olmo. Pedri. And he is dashing away. There's the shot! Goal! Spain! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Tries to play it through. Mignon clears. Shifted it to the flank. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Mosquera. Raul. And it's Carvajal. Yeah, he's fouled him there. It's not an especially good pass, that. Pedri. Searching pass he's played there. He's found space here. And that has left him in a heap. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Barcola. Tries to pass it through. And he was quick to react. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Morientes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Zubimendi. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting through the gears here. Real chance! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Spain are up by 2 and are looking good.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And that's been won straight back. Raul. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Spain largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Just eases him off the ball. Space for him to turn and look. Carvajal. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Carvajal. Makalele gets across to intercept that. Griezmann. That has been slung wide. That is good progress on the left. Here's a shot! Well, that is rather wayward.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Carvajal. And the pass is intercepted. Pedri. Now Zubimendi. That pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? Now that looks a decent ball. Hernandez with the delivery. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Good chance here! Oh, split-second reaction.
Makalele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nicely worked. He has found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Raul. Almost an hour gone. Raul. Stood up well to him there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That pass has been well intercepted. Dani Olmo. That's the throw. Morientes. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Carvajal does really well to win the ball there. Ferran Torres on 2 now and looking for 3. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Dani Olmo is offering a right smile there.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22.
So changes afoot here and from both sides.
Griezmann. Le numéro 10. Le numéro 7. Ribéry. À leur place, le numéro 15. Le numéro 14. Wissam Ben Yedder. Le numéro 17. Le numéro 18. Attention, changement.
And here's Dani Olmo. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was all...
Pedri! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Voici venu le moment de notre grande tombola. Veuillez vous munir des billets qui vous ont été remis avant d'accéder aux tribunes.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway.
Well, if you're looking for a showstopper, I think we need to look no further than Kaka here, Peter. To me, it's all going to be about how much of the ball he's going to see.
So does he have a specific role?
Yeah, basically to get on it and take it to the opposition. That's what he does. And in doing that, he engages everybody around him.
Yeah, he's terrific. Quick to recover this. Could be danger here. Ronaldo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oyarzabal. Fabinho does really well there, he is strong. Aims beyond the defence. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real...
And the shots! Goal! Spain! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal to the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
That has really stirred things up. And if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
There's the header! And he gets rid in a hurry. Carreras. And that is expertly dealt with. Spain currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Zubimendi. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it and he's there. Raul is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. He has found the way through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Very nicely done. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been hooked away. Swung over. Played back. Oh, good spread. He's a sharp little ball here. Played in by Danny Carvajal. And it's hoisted clear. We'll try to keep this alive. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, what a... And Torres! Oh, he's hit the bar! Roberto Carlos clears. It's a pretty loose pass. Neymar. Tries to play it through. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Receives it in a wide position. So, third corner of the game. Terrific save from the keeper.
Hunes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Lopez. He's had it nicked away. No way through there. Pele can see things others simply cannot. Pinches it off him.
Spain can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Not the most accurate pass. Raul. It's a good ball out wide. And it's Carvajal. Kaka. Quietly revving up.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Carvajal. And here's Oyarzabal. Carvajal picks it up out wide. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. That pass isn't the best. Caresses it through. Oh, that's well spotted. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So your views on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Spain have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Los niños que estén interesados en acompañar a los jugadores al saltar al campo pueden informarse en las oficinas del estadio.
So, into the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
And he's picked it up out wide. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. And the through ball. That is a crunching tackle.
This is the time you need that pace.
And they win it back again. Roberto Carlos with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Carreras, and it's Lopez. Zubimendi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Cleared away. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Out towards the flank. Lopez. That'll be a corner. So their fourth corner of the game. Ronaldo gets it away. Brazil are looking to go forward now. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Kaká going face-to-face with his great rival. Spain have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Zubimendi. Carvajal. Raul. Roberto Carlos demonstrating his defensive quality there. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Mosquera. Carvajal. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Carvajal. Raul. Looking to play him in. Raul has the space to scheme. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Edmilson. More and more pressure on the ball here. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Pelé. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos getting forward.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 21 será reemplazado por el dorsal 22.
Carvajal. Carreras. Nico Williams. Spain will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change.
Ronaldinho!
in. Brazil are back in business. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 36 será sustituido por el dorsal 11.
Brazil restore parity.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal...
Oh, terrible pass.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Ronaldinho gets into a good position.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's having a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Spain now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Now it's Yamal, and he's found a way past. And that has sent him sprawling. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Spain have been handed a game-changing chance. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que no está permitido llevarse a casa los balones que vayan a parar a la grada.
So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're underway. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to sober.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Shot a goal! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Drogba demonstrated great strength there, and he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Kashima Antlers gain their reward with an early goal. Lovely bit of skill. Tries to pass it through. Knocks it into space. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that's a key interception. Opts for safety. Strong running down that left flank. So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Vieira. Drogba. Spread out to the left. Hazard. Gonzalo Guedes! Oh, good finish. The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Hazard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Gonzalo Guedes. And it's Timber. Ambitious ball here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a good ball out wide. That's a good run down the left. Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's left him on the seat of his pants.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, good spread. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And the counter is on. Now it's Gonzalo Guedes. And here's Drogba. Nicely spread. Timber's cross. Oh, good play! And it's there! And they are disappearing out of sight. A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and fed it perfectly.
Kashima Antlers find a position of real strength now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread it left. Hazard finding himself in space. Cruyff. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And he's there to clear it. That'll be a throw. Another throw-in. And he's there to belt it away. He has found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kashima Antlers heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Not where it came from. It's going wide left. Timber can get it clear. Drogba. Now it's Hazard.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oliver. Looking to play him in. He has a look out. It's a goal kick.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The referee says that for the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
And now,
Kashima
all
Antlers
members of the crowd,
absolutely
I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very
There's
special
no need
birthday.
to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Kashima Antlers marching seemingly on towards victory. 3-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
So let's get the ball rolling. Can he latch on to this? Drogba has found the net here, of course.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Cruyff, he's found a way through. Knocks it out wide, and it's Timber. Oh, well played. Foster. Out towards the flank. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Three-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. He's in a good position here. Chips it through. Out of play for a goal kick. Hazard receives it in a good position here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chance, surely! Looking for options for movement. Quality ball. That's Drogba. He can run onto that. Hazard has it out wide and in space. Tries to get it clear. It's a sharp little ball here. Oh, super ball! Foster. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Azar. Alaba. Here's Vieira. Alaba is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Drogba. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very good...
Oh, not the best of headers.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Coming on the field
Neymar to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's delightful. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Oh, some astute defending there. That's tidy. Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and he was quick to react. Looking tidy in possession here. That's destined for the flank. Aims beyond the defence. Plays it in low.
South Africa truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Now it's Neymar. And he shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Kashima Antlers have turned to their bench, and we're good. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Kashima Antlers pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the
Please
letter,
turn
it
your
would seem.
attention to the
Everything
screen for
working very
information
nicely.
provided by the local police.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. That is good alertness. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, Alessandro Nesta turns defence into an art form. If you like your defenders slick and quick, this is the man.
He takes a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Kashima Antlers are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Kashima Antlers make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Strokes it back. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Strong running down that left flank. Cullen. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is a great pick out. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Opts for safety. And it's Brady. That has found him in acres of space. That's a decent clearance. Cruyff. More and more pressure on the ball here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is good strength. Evan Ferguson purring through the gears. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bested. Oh, good line!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Nesta with the clearance. Kashima Antlers are looking to go forward now. Drogba. Here's Chomeni. Gonzalo Guedes tries to pass it through. Now it's Hazard. Been knocked clear. That'll be a throw. It's out for a goal kick.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's played in here. Leicester can get it clear.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's looking wide. It's a promising position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Brady. And that should get the job done. Yeah. Kashima Antlers looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. He's found the way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they've got rid. Ireland have the chance to go the other way. Gonzalo Guedes. Pretty loose pass. Nicely shaped ball. Kashima Antlers will try it again now. Oh, great leap! No, not the best of headers.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And it's Drogba. Now it's Gonzalo Guedes. Drogba. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Minutes has been indicated.
A few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Okay, they got hit with that wood-sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Kashima Antlers with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
So we're underway for the second half.
Kashima Antlers definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Knocks it into space. That's a lovely pass. He's made sure that's not getting through. Gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Gonzalo Guedes. And it's Chouameni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Drogba. Hazard. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. No, that was never going to make it. Played out wide. Oh, super ball! He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Can he stop it going out? And he lines up a cross. That's a sharp pass. Over to the right flank. Cruyff quietly revving up. Kashima Antlers are still that goal to the good. Hazard. Evan Ferguson is onto it in a flash. Chance here to counter. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
He has a look up. Cruyff. Chouameni. Alaba has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. He was under real pressure there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's forced to go back. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kashima Antlers ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nicely aimed pass. Cruyff wins the duel this time. Now it's Drogba. Not the most accurate pass.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's come to nothing. Now, can they get him away? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's corner.
Substitution for Ireland. Number 9, Ferguson. Number 15, number 11, Brady. Coming on the field,
tries to clear.
number 10, number 17, number 7.
Now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Drogba.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Hazard. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. I think we're just about done here. Just 5 minutes left. Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he's quick to get rid.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Good ball, good take. Only partially clear. And we're done. Kashima Antlers have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Hazard claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I was expecting this game to be put to bed a lot earlier, especially when the opponent struggled to get back into it. They could have shown greater potency.
Hello, attendees.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin.
In the
A very
green
good evening to you all.
backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff.